recap a little of the inn.
Recap, I'm gonna get a drink of water.
So we all ended up at the inn in Have Hollow, not knowing one another, and our bard, Hoyd, say hi, Hoyd.
Hi, Hoyd.
Oh, anyway, was sharing lovely music, as was Ravana, although hers was terrible and it made Hoyd cringe. I, as the halfling barbarian, decided to play a little tune. We discovered, as we all sat down together, Ravana gathered us together to teach us of this magical place that we're now visiting. We discovered that Hoyd is afraid of the dark.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
He got us some free rooms, and then we left in the next morning after much debate.
Yeah, so then we arrived at this. So Ravana told us a story about an old wizard that used to live around here, and we are now exploring this old wizard's manor. Ravana, who is an NPC, told us that there is some secret, dangerous, or I don't know, something related to her that she wants us to try to help her find. We arrived to find this lovely overgrown manor about an hour outside of the town. Our halfling barbarian friend chopped his way through the undergrowth to the door, at which point we were attacked by some sort of magical rhinoceros thing. We all fled inside the door, and there was a magical barrier that prevented said giant rhinoceros thing from pursuing us inside. And now we are dealing with a small door under a set of stairs, which we found behind that door a skull with a mysterious symbol carved into it. The symbol represents the waxing crescent moon, and we have no idea why that is significant. Not afraid of the
And
dark,
that's
guys.
what you missed.
Not
on
afraid of the
5th
dark.
edition.
All right. What is next? There are some stairs you could go up, or there are several doors in this hallway that probably bear further inspection.
I'm not sure that I'm done dealing with the fact that there was a ghost holding this door closed.
There's no sign of the ghost now. What could you still be dealing with?
Can I take the skull with me?
Yes, you can.
Great. Mine now.
Make a
found
note in a journal that you're holding the waxing crescent skull.
Okay.
Name it Yorick.
I'm putting it in my inventory.
Did you just touch that?
Yeah, that's gross, dude.
What? It's got stuff on it. It might be important.
Yeah, that's stuff. We don't know what that is.
Clearly haunted.
Do you guys all have the Twitch
Ghosts are
streams
cool.
chat loaded?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pro tip, pick up skull so that the ghost should follow you. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally
you.
did that.
Thank you, Whereas.
Good, now you are haunted. Brilliant.
Should I can put a thing on me that says I'm haunted. Hold on. How do I do that?
In halfling, not knowing if anyone else other than Joe speaks it, I will say that would be a great prank tool against Hoyd tonight.
I know. I'm gonna
We-
answer him in halfling and be like, I know, right?
we spend a few minutes of her chasing me around the room with the skull. Don't touch me with the...
Yeah, that looks like I'm haunted.
All right, what's next, adventurers?
Did you just open that other door?
Hmm?
Was that
That's-
the under the steps door?
Yeah, that's the room that he opened.
Oh, okay. So the only thing in that room was is it a human skull?
It's a
With
human skull.
mysterious symbol.
Yep, symbols on the forehead.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's check out that door across the way from it. The foyer, if you would.
That one?
That
Yeah,
door also
Ooh.
opens easily, revealing a sitting room. You can tell it's a sitting room because it's full of chairs.
Lovely.
It contains some chairs The quality material and engraved wood mark these items of furniture to be of high quality. On the coffee table, at the south end of the room, is a glass decanter full of glowing violet liquid.
Not it. Somebody
Wizard?
else drink it.
Malm, any ideas what that might be?
Do I have any kind of proficiency in figuring that stuff out?
You could make an Arcana check and see
Basic
if it's
wizardry.
magical and recognizable.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
You recognize the color and the magical auras as being indicative of a potion of fairy fire.
Ooh, I have that spell.
And yet you don't
So-
recognize the potion.
My magic is more instinctive.
As is your fears.
Shut your mouth.
So this potion should work by drinking or splashing.
Yeah, it
Wait,
seems like
like
that's
you could
something
drink
we
it and then breathe fairy fire?
No, fairy fire reveals invisible things.
Oh.
So we make someone else drink it, or we chuck it at them. Is that the idea?
Joe and I are on the same page. Like, you do what with it?
I
Would
want to
that
breathe
reveal
fire.
the ghost?
So
Oh, you can pour it on his skull, I guess.
or go chuck it in that room. I don't know.
Well, I brought the skull with me.
Well,
How
put
much do
her
we need
in the
whole
room with
vial?
the
Could you
skull.
just put a couple drops on it?
Knowing what type of potion this is, but I probably am not able to divine how many charges it has. Or how much. Or
I
is
think
it like
most
an all or
potions are
nothing
single
thing?
use.
Single
There-
use?
There's enough liquid in there that you think you could probably get 2 or 3 uses out of it.
Well, let's try pouring some on the skull. Why don't you put the skull down on the coffee table, and then we'll pour some fairy fire juice on it.
Okie dokie.
And Roscoe has an axe to the ready. Wait, can you hit ghosts with an axe?
We're gonna find out.
I'm gonna find out how fast I can run in a second.
I'm pretty sure you can hit them with a magic missile, Malm.
You splash the liquid on the skull, and the skull is afflicted by the fairy fire spell and glows faintly, and now has like reduced armor class or something because you can see it really well.
Yeah, you get advantage on attack rolls against that skull.
Yeah,
now.
you have advantage on attack rolls against the skull.
Alright. Now I have a glowy skull.
Nothing else
in my
happens.
bag.
Yeah,
Yoink, mine.
let's just save that. It will be useful in combat. I'm not sure that the ghost is planning on revealing itself. I'm also not sure that that spell would affect an ethereal creature in the first place. So,
Is there anything else in here?
Ravana says, "I have some vague memories of this place that are returning to me.
Oh, now you're gonna be useful.
I think that this door leads to the dining room.
so did you like grow up here? Why do you have memories of this place at all?
I wish I could answer you, Hoyd. The memories are very vague and fleeting.
Okay, am I the only one that thinks that's a little creepy?
No, I learned growing up that ravens or Raven, Ravana, they are divine seers. That completely makes sense that she would be able to see something.
Okay.
All right.
So there's that.
Okay, so we have not been checking these doors for traps before just throwing them open. Do you think that's a thing we should do, Rogue?
Oh.
How
sure.
do I send a private message on the chat here? I don't remember how to do
I
that.
think
/W,
/W.
and then
I think you can whisper and then the player's
like
name.
our player's name, yeah.
Maybe I can.
I forget what it is. Let me look at a.
You can also roll privately if you, instead of just typing /R, you type GMR. Only the GM can view your roll results if for some reason you need a roll to be secret.
Yep. All right. So, shall we the dining room?
Yes.
Yes. Who's going first?
Me. I'll search for traps.
Your search does not reveal any traps on the outside of the door.
Great. Let's open the door.
We open the door. Inside the dining room, there is a long table. It is finely crafted. Sitting in each of the 8 chairs around the table, so 1 on each end and 3 along each side, are skeletal remains dressed in fine attire. The head of each skeleton is missing. Set out in front of each skeleton is a large plate with a dome cover. The table is also adorned with fine cutlery and 2 silver candelabras. On the south wall is a large painting of the full moon. And on the northwest corner is a buffet set with a rotted and maggot-eaten meal.
This
Like
place
they
has
were
been
beheaded
abandoned.
in the middle of dinner.
This place has been abandoned for like 20 years. There should not still be food on that table.
Why is there no
Maybe
heads
somebody
on the
was eating
table?
here recently. I wonder which one this fits on.
Yeah. So I'm.
Doo-doo-doo.
Can we?
I'm gonna try and match a head to a body.
Can't we just go like fight some bandits or orcs or something? This place is creeping me out.
In Halfling,
Okay.
I told Joe to
This one?
chase Hoyd with the head.
Well, let's think about this. So 8. We need 8 different phases of the moon. I assume that the full moon is sitting over the full moon corpse. So the waxing
Oh,
crescent should be the.
I missed the part where the corpses were labeled. Here, this should be your head.
Just one of them was labeled, right? There was something like on the wall.
There is a painting of the full moon on the south wall.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that is full moon guy, so half moon guy would be
So
up here, waxing crescent would be here. That's what I think,
Okay.
right? So,
This. You think this is new moon up here?
oh, new moon. Yeah, so well, wait.
So we have.
Okay, I lied to you. Then it would be here, right? Because this would be. If that's the new moon. Let's think about this for a second. New moon, waxing crescent, half moon, waxing 3/4 moon, full moon, waning 3/4 moon,
So I have
half
this
moon,
guy.
waning crescent. Yeah? Anybody?
Almost there.
Yeah, I think it goes
Yeah.
there.
So I have this guy. Okay. Here's your head.
Okay, wait.
Did anything happen?
Where did you put the symbol?
Right where I'm standing.
Put it in his, like, he has like a dining plate in front of him covered. You should put his head there instead of on the corpse, because it's going to be hard to balance it on the spine.
His plate is covered, so I'll lift the cover of the plate. Is there anything underneath it?
There's nothing underneath the cover.
Okay, I'm putting his head here.
You put his head on the plate. Now there is something underneath the cover.
Great. Oh, nothing happened. I'm taking his silverware. Doo-doo-doo.
So maybe we have to find all of them before something happens? Or maybe that was the wrong place? Or maybe the skull and all of these headless corpses are not actually related? Those are the choices.
I'm gonna leave his head here anyway, but I'm taking this silverware.
The silverware is worth. There are 8 sets of silver cutlery worth 5 gold pieces each.
Oh,
And the
wow.
candelabras, if you're interested, Jean Valjean, are worth 25 gold pieces each.
Yep, taking those two.
You do realize that all the loot from this enterprise is shared, right, Joe?
Sure.
So there is this buffet in the corner here, all covered in gross. Are there like cabinets or drawers or anything in the buffet?
Yeah, there's some. There's a few other place settings for different types of meals and different courses in the cabinetry under the buffet.
No skulls.
No skulls in the buffet.
Well, I will gather any additional silver and say, "Hey, Joe, I found some more for you."
Yeah.
As you are lifting the silver from the buffet, which amounts to about 20 gold pieces worth of cutlery, the domes on the plates strike your eye as possibly also being made of precious metals and might bear further investigation.
Maybe they've got symbols on them. Then it would tell us where to put the skull, maybe?
So you start inspecting the domes, and there are no symbols on the outsides of the domes. So you start lifting a few to look inside. And how are you guys pinging the table?
If you just hold
click
your
and-
arrow down.
Click and hold.
Click and
Okay.
hold.
In let's see, this position
Yep.
is another symbol. Or when you lift that dish, there's a skull in this position with another symbol on it. It is this symbol. Let me put this in your journals. Okay. Can you guys see the new mysterious symbol dining room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that a... Hey, wizard, is this like a waxing
Waning
half or
half
waning
moon?
half or something?
It looks like a waning half. Should make a roll on that.
I think that now that you're familiar with the symbols, you will succeed on the rolls. So, that is the third quarter moon.
So 3/4 moon was here.
That's where we found it.
Right.
Can we add a note so we remember that? Can we put like a note on the table?
Maybe?
Should be a thing.
Yeah, you can add text.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
So, do we know waxing or waning? Did you say?
The quarter moons are not called waxing nor waning.
Okay.
So a crescent moon is less than a quarter. A gibbous moon is more than a quarter.
Okay.
And the
So the 3/4 moon. Okay, I got it.
yeah.
So and
I'm not up to date on my lunar terminology.
this was the full moon.
The full moon is on the wall down there. Okay. Feeling good about that. Should we check out what I presume is the kitchen through this door that I'm standing by?
Sure.
You open the door to the food preparation area. Whoa. Hey. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted... I broke roll 20. There's a weird thing that I don't know how to get rid of. Oh, there's the X. I got rid of it.
Good work.
Reveal areas. This room is the servants' dining area. This area has 2 long tables with benches that run the length of the room. At one point, the tables were laid out with platters of meat, vegetable, cheese, fruit, and bread, but it has long since spoiled. Now a blanket of mold and dust covers the former feast. Someone appears to have gone through the trouble of setting up a half-dozen larger-than-life stone statues of rats throughout the room. 3 are set up amidst the moldy food on the tabletops. 1 is on the bench perched on his hind legs, and the final 2 are set up on the floor under the tables.
I bet these weren't always statues. Can I pick one up?
Yeah,
You can.
I want to examine one and see how finely detailed it is. Maybe I
As-
can determine.
As the two of you curious adventurers enter the room, the rats come alive.
Of course they do.
And we should roll initiative.
Dear. So, where are people putting their character sheet? Are you like leaving it open the whole time? Because it seems super
No.
inconvenient to do that. Okay.
I've been shutting it and opening it.
Of course, I roll a 5 for initiative. I'm super good at that. Initiative stuff.
Oh crap! I have to select myself before I can roll things. That's annoying.
So we should have our turn order
Ooh,
somewhere.
pretty.
Roscoe, did you roll an 18 for initiative, or was that last time?
I think it was
I
last
think-
time. It doesn't look like he's rolled yet.
Okay. Half a dozen rats. I did not remember reading this room, so I need to go find a rat token.
That should be a fairly easy thing to find, I would think.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm back. I apologize.
No worries. What happened to
Roll it.
Raven? How come she's not helping us stab things?
I don't know. She's a jerk.
She's a bard. They're useless in combat. Wait.
There we go.
All right.
Rats. Am I adding these rats to the... Oh. I should add them to the tokens layer, not the GM info and overlay layer.
Good call. Also, you can like copy and paste them a bunch of times, so you don't have to put like drag over 6 if it's easier.
Ooh, this one's shiny. All right.
Whoa!
A rat. Where did it
I
say
hope-
they were?
I hope that
You
is
said
not.
they were under the table.
3 are amidst the
Three
food
on
on the
the table,
tabletops.
I hope that is not actual size.
3.
She's actual size, but she seems much bigger too.
One is on the bench, perched on its hind
like
legs,
her.
and the final 2 are on the floor under the tables.
Oh, they're so cute.
She's actual size to me.
All right. Rats.
So when you say they come to life, are they still made of stone?
They are not. They are now flesh rats.
That makes them much easier to kill, I suspect.
Yes, flesh is typically easier to puncture with weapons than stone.
My stone stabbing experiences have not gone well.
I should roll the rats' initiative and add them to this list. I am not sure how I do that.
You have to add one of them, as a token. Right click on it, say add turn. and
Oh,
then
add turn.
Give them a number.
Um,
You can just type the number right into the initiative list after you roll it, if that is, since they don't have a character sheet to roll it
hey,
from.
there it is. All right. How do I make a secret roll?
You type
Slash
/GM
G-roll.
or G-roll, GM roll, something like that.
Holy smokes, there are a ton of rats.
Yeah, 6 of them.
6 rats.
I found them.
And they're about to eat you.
Now is when we get to find out if 5th edition is like 1st edition, when a room full of rats can absolutely destroy a 1st level party.
Joe, it's your turn.
You're muted, Malm. It looked like you might have said something.
Nope, just laughing
Okay.
and eating pretzels, which is why I'm muted.
Fair enough.
Yeah, keep
I'm
your
gonna
fingers and toes
stab
tucked
the
in,
nearest rat.
because they will bite them off. All right, make me a rat stabbing roll.
Okay, here I go. Wait, I can't select me. What's happening right now?
You might have changed what tool is on your mouse.
Yeah, have you got the text tool on your mouse still?
No. I had the pan tool for a minute. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I'll do it over here. Weapon. Attack.
You
Davity.
Nice.
slice the rat cleanly in half with your rapier, which is a strange thing to do since rapiers are usually used for poking.
When it's green like that, is that a crit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
So 15 damage is plenty to destroy this rat.
I
Yeah, I
stabbed
think
a rat.
it highlights it in green anytime you roll the max, so that 8 is also the max on the die, I believe.
Roscoe,
Got it.
you're up.
I will move up and take a swing at that rat.
Get him.
17.
No, 6. You do not have advantage, so you get the first roll.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And that is a miss.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Just before the rat's turn, everyone in the room makes a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that makes me unhappy. 14. That
Hoyd.
might pass.
You are turned to stone.
Oh,
Flick.
that doesn't.
Shackleford. Wait, that's Roscoe. Roscoe, you are turned to stone. Joe, you are turned to stone.
On the bright
Great.
side, it will make it more difficult for the rats to eat us.
Did I just watch everyone get turned to stone?
Everyone but you and Ravana, yes.
Because
Is one of
Ravana
these
is the only other
icons
wizard I am.
for stone turning?
I'm
We're gonna say that one is. That rat is stone now. Oh,
I'm a rock.
there's also a big X. Neat. Let's do that again. Can I? Yeah. That rat's okay.
How about this one? Nope.
That rat is stone.
I turned
But
into a rock, or maybe I turned into a cone head. It's
Oh.
kind of difficult to determine.
Conehead is what we're using?
That rat is stone. Do you see a better one that could be stone?
This
No.
one looks like it might be a rock that's breaking. I don't know.
And that rat also
This one?
turned to stone. So all of the players in the room and 4 of the rats have turned to stone. 1 rat is still active, and we are going to take its turn now. It scampers, yeah, to the door. And attempts a bite on the last flesh thing in the room. What's your AC, Muln?
You're muted, Maul.
12.
Oh, that's what I should put in one of these boxes, huh?
The rat's bite glances harmlessly off of your shoe. And it is your turn, sir.
Let's see this.
Uh, Firebolt it.
Show that rat who's boss.
Pete, can you see that?
No.
Okay.
What am I supposed to see? Did you just do like a private roll or something?
No, I just put my armor class in one of the bubbles above my head.
I think
Oh.
if he clicks on your token, he'll be able to see it.
I can see your armor class. Is it the red one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, the red one. I put mine in the blue one.
Oh, I can put mine in the blue one. That's fine.
Maln, your firebolt hits the rat. It squeals loudly as its flesh begins to sear. You smell disgusting burning rat hair. How much damage did you do? The rat
nice.
is incinerated to death.
Nice.
Poked one and burned one. Now we just have to get unstoned. Ha!
So,
Anybody have any Cheetos?
I assume you don't move on this turn. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Well, I mean, has combat ended?
Well,
Did everybody
kind of.
beneath
Everything's made of stone. As the last person with force of will remaining, it's kind of up to you to decide how long you wait outside the door, or if you go in and try and help people, or what happens in the next few seconds. So we'll keep initiative up for a little while.
Right. Well, I don't think I'm going to move immediately into the room, given I watched everybody to turn to stone.
Fair enough.
Can I ask Ravana what she thinks? Did she see all of this?
Yeah, she saw it. She comes up to the door. She says, "I think that room is cursed."
She is the most helpful.
That was super helpful.
Her insight is almost as good as her songwriting.
I did notice that the rats turned to flesh as soon as Hoyt and Joe walked into the room.
Jump in, jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do that in an action?
Yeah,
Faster?
so
Well, hopefully I
several
don't get
turns
stoned.
pass uneventfully, and we get back to Maln's turn in the turn order.
And I would like to just step in and step back out.
Okay. You step into the room, and as you cross the threshold, everyone turns back to flesh.
Do we have any memories from when we were stones?
Yeah, I'm curious what that does to my, brain.
I don't remember how the flesh to stone spell works,
I don't think that it specifies.
but I assume that you don't remember being a statue.
So, as far as I'm concerned, the rat that used to be standing on the table up there has just
Just disappeared?
So
it
there's-
just vanished in an instant. And
Yeah, there are some disconcerting changes. As one of the rats has vanished, and you smell burnt rat flesh, and Maln materialized next to you briefly and then ran out of the room.
Weird.
So, you might get some hint that something strange has happened.
Movement is separate from the regular part of the action, right?
Right,
Yeah.
and that move was small enough that you still have an action left if you would like to toast another rat.
Yeah, I'd like to take a shot at one.
Okay.
Is it safe to, target rats that are near people? Or, I don't know tons about the combat at this point.
There are, in the base rules, there's no, friendly fire rules. There probably will be when the DMG comes out, but they're, optional. So
Oh, okay.
If you roll a 1 on your attack roll, your spell might land in an adjacent square and damage. So there's a 5% chance of hitting the wrong person.
I would like to shoot this rat then, because I've already rolled 3 ones tonight.
That rat is an excellent plan. It's a hit. Do some damage. It's a dead rat.
Nice.
Another crispy rat adorns the table. Some of the mold next to it catches on fire, and this room now smells utterly disgusting.
Don't worry, guys. I know that Someone else paid for the rooms last night, but I'll handle dinner tonight. Already cooking.
Hey, Llama Chomp, just so you know, if you happen to remove the rat whose turn you added to give them initiative, it will remove them from the turn order.
Excellent.
So-
I will keep that in mind, and I'll move them around. I think it's this one that's on the turn list.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I usually just mark them with a big red X when they die so that I don't accidentally remove the wrong one. But
That's a
just,
good plan.
Just so you know.
Hoyd, it's your turn.
I am going to use my sweet crossbow skills because I have sweet crossbow skills, and I will stab the rat in front of me and then gun in the other one of the other rats across the room with my crossbow.
Ooh, fancy.
All right.
Yeah, that's why my stats are not as cool as yours because I took a feat at first level instead of stat bonuses. Anyway, so first I will stab the rat in front of me with my short sword for 15.
It's a hit. Hoyd pulls his short sword, plunges it into the rat, cleanly dissecting its head.
And then a bolt at one of the ones across the room. This
In
one
the
right
same
here.
motion, his other hand releases a hand crossbow bolt. It hits. The rat is impaled to death by a crossbow bolt. It is pinned to the far wall, ready to be cooked to make another meal for one of you.
And then I will carefully not metagame the fact that I want to leave the room. and instead I will walk up here to get a better angle on the other rat.
Joe, it's your turn.
How much
I know
I can get to that rat and stab it, right?
Absolutely.
I wanted to leave the room, but Hoyd,
Right.
we've decided, doesn't actually know that he was turned to a stone, so until Maln informs us.
Yeah.
I'm not informing anybody of anything. What happens in the stone room stays in the stone room.
Well, you've got to learn about the spell effect by watching how it works. He's watched him turn to
If I
stone for
tell
like
people
6
what's
hours.
happening, They're not going to want to go in there, and I won't get to learn more.
Oh,
Joe,
I think I missed.
the rat sidesteps the point of your rapier. It's a
Stepped
miss.
under that table.
Yeah. Roscoe, you're
So
up.
now it gets to take 1 bite and 4 claw attacks, like 1 for each foot, right?
Yeah.
Roscoe
Advanced D&D cat style. It can kill
rushes
wizards.
across the room, over the table, and swings his axe.
Roscoe shouts his barbarian battle cry, "Parkour!"
And
Parkour.
It's a hit.
13. Yay! Squishy.
The rat is chopped into a pulp.
Nice.
Man, brutal.
Good work, everybody. I feel like I blacked out there for a second.
Yeah, that was really
I'm
weird.
so-
One of the rats like
I'm
full on
so into
disappeared.
it.
Make a DC, or make it not a DC. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
I should be good at.
Hoyd, you're a stone.
I'm clearly not.
Oh!
Flick, you're a stone. Joe, you're a stone.
Crap.
All right. Can I convince Ravana to do it this time? I'm like really worried about this room. She can step in and step out.
Ravana steps into the room. And everyone stays stone. She goes and taps on Joe. Then she gets nervous and steps back out.
I'll try stepping in again. I'm back out.
As you cross the threshold, everyone unstones. And you make it out before the trap triggers again.
I was
Can I-
about to try this door.
Comment on all of them.
Hey, guys, why don't you join us in here? We're just
Yeah,
mopping
We've
things
already
up.
been in there.
Please come out here so that I can talk to you for a second.
What's wrong?
Okay,
Okay.
let's
Make
go
a
on.
Constitution saving throw.
Holy crap. Did I make it out? No?
Okay,
Nobody made it out?
What's going on?
Roscoe, you are not made of stone.
Hey!
Hoyd, you are not made of stone.
Now
I'm gonna
none
be
of
the
them are
only
going
one.
to
I
turn
can
to stone,
feel
and
it.
they still won't
I can
realize.
feel this happening. Don't worry. Here I come.
You guys watch Joe turn to stone next to you. Ravana gets out of the way in front of the buffet to clear room for you to run out the door now that you're scared
Ah,
of that
holy crap,
room.
What just happened? How did you know that was going to happen, Mom?
You guys, that kept on happening during the entire fight with the rats.
No,
That happened to you all several times.
Are you kidding me? How did I turn? Like, is she just going to turn back?
Like this.
Joe turns back to flesh.
Joe, get out of the room!
What's wrong? What?
Get out of the room now!
What?
Uh.
What? What do you guys want?
Apparently, we kept like turning into statues. You know,
The-
like
the
rats
room-
were statues.
Is cursed.
Oh.
And then discreetly, I would like to, out of range of Ravana, give them my opinion that something is wacky with her because she was unable to make people not stone.
She wanders to the door and says, "Well, I guess we'll have to use the hallway to go around that room," and conveniently leaves while you guys talk in whispers.
She's a ghost.
I think she might be.
Wait, seriously?
But I tell him exactly how she walked into the room and walked around for a minute, where normally anytime I stepped into the room, or anyone, everyone became non-stone.
Huh.
Yeah, she's definitely a ghost.
I wonder if that was her skull we found.
So,
Ooh, creepy.
one other thing before we leave this room, or completely, because I don't think all four of us should go into the room at the same time. Ever. Is anybody feeling particularly constitutionally? Want to check under the tables and around for anything useful in there other than dead rats?
I mean, I'm not, but I'll go
I-
as long as you keep
I
unstoning me.
can.
Yeah, how confident are you that stepping into the room will continue to unstone us?
So far, it has had a 100% success rate.
I just want to see what's in that door across the way. I just want to sprint over there and try the door.
Well, I'll wait here with Malm, and you guys can go check out the room, and we'll make sure you can come back from the brink.
Okay, here I go. Well, bam.
Make a
Search under the
Constitution
tables.
saving throw at the door before you can open it.
At the door.
Did she not look under the tables?
Nope.
She just wants to know what's on the other side of the door.
She figures you're closer to the table, closer to the floor.
You can
shorty.
see under the tables better than I can, and I'm
Alright.
stone now. So it
Joe is
doesn't
made of
even matter.
stone. Roscoe, make a saving throw. Well, wait, I guess Joe unstones first
Oh, because Roscoe came in?
because Roscoe came in.
And I need to look under the tables for.
Okay, Joe, you will have time to open the door before the next trigger, if that's
Okay,
what
great.
you
Yep.
you do.
I'm opening this door.
Okay, make your next saving throw. There's nothing under the table on that side. The door is open.
And I will make a saving throw. I am a stone.
Roscoe's a stone.
Hey, it's a kitchen.
And the door's connected, so I didn't
Yeah,
need to
we
go this
connected
way.
All right,
Joe,
Mom,
did you
got
make your
that
second
number?
saving throw?
Yeah, I just did.
You are also a stone.
I would like to not make any more of those.
I'm gonna come open this door over here,
Okay, that door is open.
and then I'll like hop in and out and unstone them.
Unbeknownst to you guys, you've been turned to stone a couple of times, and you're flesh now. You're still intent on like searching tables and looking through doors and stuff. Hey guys, I think this is working. I haven't turned to stone at all.
I made it to the kitchen, you guys.
Yeah, you got statued twice.
Oh,
What is there anything under this table?
There's nothing under that table. Roll again.
very inefficient means of travel.
You save.
17. See, guys, there's nothing wrong with that room.
All
You're
right.
absolutely right, Roscoe. Let's move on.
So 2 of you have entered the kitchen. Let's
Okay.
reboot the kitchen.
I assume that this door to the kitchen also opens.
Yeah, that door also opens. There are several work tables and a large fireplace dominating the northern wall. There's a large collection of cooking utensils and pans. A row of clay jars rests on a shelf along the south wall. Sitting on the largest of the tables is a wooden bowl containing 3 oddly colored apples. And 4 evenly colored apples. Wait, that's not how that works. There is a bright blue one, a bright green one, and one that is royal purple. There's a narrow stairwell that leads up to the second floor, and a door to the left of the fireplace that appears to lead outside.
Don't we call purple apples plums?
No.
What color were they? Purple and something else?
Purple, blue, and...
Bright blue, bright green, and royal purple.
So this one is a Granny Smith.
Right?
These other 2.
As you pick up the Granny Smith to demonstrate, you turn bright green.
Oh, pretty.
Those could be useful in my show. Can I just keep them?
Sure.
As you pick up the blue apple, you turn bright blue.
If I juggle
Juggle
the 3
them.
apples for a time,
You juggle the 3 apples, and everyone else has an epileptic fit.
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Definitely
Make
keeping. Definitely
Make a
keeping.
Constitution save.
I am absolutely keeping these.
All right, but how are you going to turn back to normal?
I don't know. I drop them all in my backpack. Do I stay the
It's-
color of...
As you
the
open your
last-
backpack to drop the apples in, your backpack turns whatever color you ended up after juggling. Let's say royal purple.
I'll grab one of the normal apples.
You grab a normal apple. It seems like a normal apple.
Son of a... Well,
Delicious.
there's makeup, right? I can... Is it
Hey,
just...
When you
Is
go
it
to
my
bed at
skin
night,
or,
just
like-
grab the green one, and you're neon enough that you'll never have to worry about the dark.
I'm not afraid of the dark. So is all of my equipment now also royal purple, or is that just a skin tone change?
So far, your skin and your backpack are royal purple.
So if I like,
You notice as you drop the apple into your backpack that the things it bumps into do not change color.
so the backpack turned
You have
purple
the Midas
when
touch,
I opened it.
but only for
Yep.
purple.
So if I like
It-
walk over and poke the table, does it turn purple?
It does.
Awesome and terrible.
Do not touch me.
But the apple that I picked up, the normal apple, did not turn purple.
Oh, I should have had that apple turn purple. Sorry, I misspoke. Yes, the normal apple you picked up turned purple.
Well,
The only
crap.
thing left to do now is eat them and see what happens.
So if
Sounds
I,
like an excellent plan.
when I was holding more than one of them at a time, I was like just the color of the last one I touched or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't turn Technicolor.
No.
That's kind of not cool.
Rainbow fruity. Hey, toss one to Raven. See what happens.
Raven
I'll-
dodges your apple attack. The apple
I'm-
hits the wall.
I'm gonna.
Dang
I'm not actually throwing one of my apples. I still want them for my show. I just gotta figure out how they work. I'm gonna run over and try to poke Raven with my purple finger.
Raven says, "Hey, stop that.
Does she turn purple?
You didn't touch her because she said, 'Hey, stop that,' and ducked out of the way."
Can I like make it a touch attack roll or something?
I suppose you could.
I really want to
Whoa,
poke
whoa,
Raven.
whoa, This is like, this could be grossly misconstrued.
Purple rape.
Also, we will consider the purple flute. Whereas that's a thing that might happen.
I think we're gonna put her here, and you guys can play the run around the table
The run
game.
around the table game. Just Raven, just
In the meantime,
come here,
I'm looking for
Ravina,
tools.
I just really
and
want to
anything
Come here.
that looks of value in this kitchen and just putting it in my bag.
Tell me where you
Knife
look.
over here.
The
Uh,
knife is lame and rusted and boring.
I don't want that. Are there drawers over here?
There are drawers over there.
Good, I'm going through them.
There are cooking utensils that seem very common and not worth space in your backpack.
Okay. What's under this sink?
Boyd, cut the apple in half.
A drain to outside the building.
Oh, I don't want
Which
that.
one? The purple one?
And you
Whichever
said there
one
was
you don't
storage
like.
on this wall?
Only two.
There are clay jars on a shelf on the south wall.
Cool. What's in them?
Rice.
Rice is good for preserving things. Is there anything in the rice?
There is a ring of protection +1 in the rice.
Yes! Mine!
I'm going to sniff my multicolored apples.
It smells like purple. Wait, it smells like an apple.
I instantly identify this as a ring of protection +1.
I probably... There's a magic-looking ring in there. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess you do. Apparently you've seen
Okay.
one before, because I probably should have been more careful about magic items.
Then I'm putting it on.
So she gets a magic ring and I get turned purple.
Yes, this room
Seems
has been great.
So everybody wins. I'm going to prestidigitate myself clean. Am I now just clean purple, or does the purple come off?
You are now clean and purple.
Awesome. Any ideas, Maul? You've
Can we,
got some
like-
magical?
Can we, like, purple you? Oh, I didn't... That's not what I wanted that button to do.
Any ideas, Maul?
No, I got nothing. I've been dealing with pretty traditional magic, not multicolored apples. Oh, I can do this for you. I like to grab one of the regular apples and cast light on it. And that's just for you.
You, you can put an
I'm
aura
not
on him.
afraid of the dark, okay?
That's hilarious. You're purple.
I am purple. Well, I'm gonna go grab. Well, no, I don't want to grab it. I'm going to go like bobbing for apples and take a bite out of one of the normal apples that's still on the table. Also, does the light out of this glowing apple that Malm just tossed to me, is the light purple or just the apple?
The light is as per the light spell.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go try to take a bite out of one of the normal apples without first touching it with anything but my mouth.
Oh, okay. The apple turns purple, and then you realize that the flavor in your mouth is because this apple has been on this counter for 20 years.
They looked so nice. though. I vomit in the corner a little bit.
It's purple.
Awesome. I am probably going to need a remove curse spell. In the meantime,
with that.
I'm going to turn this whole mansion purple. Or maybe blue.
Well, if you ever want to, just open up your token settings and change your tint color to whatever apple you want to pick up from your backpack.
Where is that?
It's in the cog.
I don't think that I have access to that.
Oh, you can't get your tint color?
Nope.
Oh, well, let me know if you want to ever be bright blue, and I will change you to bright blue.
Yeah, I think we'll stick with blue for now. I like blue a little better than purple.
Okay, you are blue.
And then I will try to avoid touching any of my belongings.
That is an excellent plan.
And everyone will stay at least 10 feet away from you.
So this door goes outside. These stairs go down. Where does
Upstairs.
this? Oh, up. Where does this door go?
That door is a door.
I'm opening this door.
You open that door, and I have just revealed what you can see inside that room.
I
It
have
is
an apple. that is
impenetrably dark.
I'm going to toss my glowing apple in there. Not
Ooh, I
because
have a
I'm
glowing
afraid of the dark.
skull.
The apple disappears into the darkness.
Ooh, magical dark.
Whoa.
You just lost an apple.
Hey, Hoyd, I think you should go first.
Prove you're not afraid of the dark, says Ravana.
Turn whatever you want in there blue.
As I mentioned before, I'm not afraid of the dark. I am, however, afraid of the things in the dark, so I'm not going to go into the room.
Ravana sits down at the table and starts laughing.
I reach over and touch her.
She turns blue.
She turns blue, huh?
She does.
That was unexpected. And then I say, sorry, I really thought you were a ghost. I mean,
Well, that's a silly thing to think, she says.
Now we need 2 people.
Whereas 57 in the chat really wants you to change your flute to a different color so it'll be more valuable.
I know. I look forward to. I'm gonna like make a whole new show where I juggle apples while I play my flute or something. It's gonna be great. I'll work it all out later.
So the
I would
magically
kinda
darkened
juggle and play the
pantry
flute at the same
beckons.
time.
I know, right? Since both of those activities require both hands. It'd
Yeah.
be good.
I'm not going in there first.
Let's
I
toss
think-
in some fairy fire juice.
I picked up the rusted knife and I throw it at the darkness.
The darkness takes no damage.
I want to cast magic.
You hear the knife clang against some sort of clay pot.
It's
I-
just a
I second the-
pantry.
Throw your fairy fire juice in there. I second that motion.
Does it get rid of darkness?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
Things in darkness, right? That lands on them.
Wouldn't you have to drink it and then walk in there and you could see whatever you want?
It's not true sight potion. It would make
Oh.
you glow if you drank it.
Got it.
Yeah, and I think we've already established that magical light does not overcome magical darkness.
We did just
Probably-
throw a magical light in there. And
Right.
since you have to juggle 3 things, Hoyd really needs his third color back.
It's true. You should go in there, Hoyd.
No, that was one of the regular apples that Malden cast
Yeah.
light on for me.
Oh,
my
it was?
God.
Yeah.
Right.
The light is on touch, and I'm not touching a colored apple.
Okay.
Yeah, the colored apples are in my
Yes.
backpack.
Yeah.
Why don't we go down in the hall since the other room in the hall connected to what was adjacent in this kitchen and see if there's another door into that room.
Okay, good call. I'm gonna shut this door before I leave.
The pantry door
Yep,
is
door
closed.
shut.
Okay.
So I have a question. I'm going to watch carefully and see if anything that Raven touches also turns blue.
Okay. You will keep your eye on her.
Because we can have, like, a blue epidemic.
It could be the blue
You can smurf
swine
everyone.
flu.
Yeah, exactly.
If we all show up at the inn, we could be the blue
The
man.
Blue Man Group.
You could blue the inn.
You even play the
Let's
drums.
blue this place, you
Dude,
guys. I mean,
you
blow
should
this.
sell it
Yeah, whatever.
as a
I meant that
service.
was right.
You
Open the
can
door.
paint things for people.
Oh, yeah,
I'm opening
I
this door.
am like the fastest painter in the world.
The door opens.
Opening the door.
As
We
long as
are
you want one of 3
in.
colors.
Hang on. Consulting map.
Yeah, it's a specialized painting service, but I am fast.
The door opens onto a room, a parlor that has
Before, oh, too late.
an ornate lounge up here. Mouse, make the thing that you're supposed to make when I click you.
You probably have to
Yeah.
have the select tool.
Yeah. There's an ornate lounge, several chairs, a small table, and the walls of the room are entirely covered with mounted butterflies of all shapes, sizes, and colors.
They're about to all be blue.
Sitting on one of the
I was going
tables,
to check for traps, but
And I
Russell
walked
already
in the
went
room.
in. So that seems silly now.
sitting on the table is a jar which contains what appear to be 3 live butterflies, and at the bottom of
I
the
guess you
jar
didn't die.
is a golden yellow gemstone.
Oh. What
Want.
color are these butterflies?
They are
Not
yellow
blue?
like the gemstone.
Oh, that's pretty.
Hey, blue boy, keep your
Yeah.
paws off.
I know, I really want to pick it up, but then everything will be blue.
Don't.
Don't blue the butterflies.
So they're like under glass with a gemstone in it.
Yes, it's like in the Beauty and the Beast, the thing that his rose is in. It's in one of those.
But if I pull that off, the butterflies get out.
Or they die.
They are in there flapping around, so it is likely they would get out if you took the cover off.
Anybody afraid of butterflies? Nope.
I don't
Okay,
know.
great. Opening.
The butterflies escape. They flutter around the room.
I closed the door so they can't get out. Now the door
Now
is
the
blue.
door's blue.
The door is blue. You blew the door.
We should probably dump your fairy fire stuff on this rock before I pick it up, but it's so golden shiny.
Why should we dump the fairy fire stuff on that?
Now that you see the gem
Yeah.
more closely, it is valued at only 1 gold piece. It is not a very nice gem.
Oh.
I assume that you know how to value gems because of your
Yeah,
line of
I'm
work.
taking it anyway, because, I mean, gold is gold.
Yeah. Make a wisdom check if you are inside the room. It looks like you closed the door with Maln on the outside, and now he doesn't want to open it because it's blue.
I'm afraid to touch anything that's been colored.
A wisdom check, you said?
A
not
wisdom
a save.
check. Hoyd, you notice, and Roscoe, notice that the butterflies that are flapping around the room are ever so slowly increasing in size.
Open the door.
Um,
I'm not touching the door. Open the door.
okay, I'll open the door, but then I want to go and look at the butterfly. Like, you said there were little butterfly statue things hanging on the walls?
Like mounted butterflies, somebody's insect collection.
Oh.
And as you
okay.
look at those, you notice their wings are slowly starting to move.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's leave this room. Before
Why, what's going on?
the butterflies attack.
The
But
butterflies are coming to life.
Yeah,
They're
the butterflies,
butterflies, you guys. Seriously? What was this thing?
They're getting...
He's blue. You turn to stone.
Yeah, I'm just...
That's
I'm-
a lounge. It's like
It makes me uneasy.
There's nothing in it?
a divan. There's nothing in it but a cushion.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to spend some time looking, I can tell you what happens to the slowly growing butterflies.
We can watch them from outside. That's fine. I believe them.
I like the way that when I walk around now, everybody gives me a lot of space.
Except for Ivana, who's so mad that she's blue.
So have I noticed yet if she touches things, if they also turn blue?
You have not seen her touch anything.
Ah.
So the butterflies are growing. They're about 4 feet across at this point.
Oh,
the
wow.
ones on the walls are starting to break free of their pins and flutter around the room.
Undead butterflies. This is not a fight I expected to have. Ever.
Close the door. Close the door.
I will say, no, you close the door.
I'm not touching that door.
As you're indecisive about the door, one of the giant butterflies
Undead
comes
butterfly, then close the door.
out of the room,
Sheesh.
and the 600 smaller butterflies that broke free from their pins start spilling out into the hallway.
I'll go
We-
slam the door
Ow.
closed on as many of them as are still in the room.
All right, we're going to do. 3 of them escaped into the hallway.
3 4-foot wingspan butterflies of death.
That is correct.
Awesome. Are undead butterflies?
Oh, neat.
that
This
a-
is the butterfly token I found.
Is it a stat in the monster?
Ooh.
Is what?
I don't think that undead butterflies have an entry in the monster manual.
It's okay. I have some information specific to this adventure about how they work. Oh, only 3 of them came out. This one's still in there flapping around. So we should roll some initiative against giant butterflies.
Mothra.
Yeah, Toons Maniac, this is a bonus for hitting 150 followers.
You want me to roll initiative? Is that a thing that's happening?
Yes, you
Yeah.
are rolling initiative. We're setting up some turn orders.
Oh, I'm keep forgetting that I have to roll it off the character sheet, so it will auto-populate the thing. Initiative. Oh, that was much better.
How do I put this thing in the turn order again? I forget.
Right-click on it and tell it
There
to add
we
a turn.
go. It's last.
Oh, I can actually do this so that I get my first roll instead of I cheated and rolled twice roll.
Joe,
Hey.
do something.
I guess I will stab the nearest butterfly.
You are quite far away from the butterflies at this point.
Oh, well.
You
I will
can
try
make it.
this door, in
You,
fact.
you have enough speed to get there.
What? No.
Take
if-
it, blue boys. I'm going to try this door that I'm standing in front of.
Okay. Joe opens the door on her turn.
It's such a not great plan to open extra doors when there are already monsters.
Maybe
She
this will
sees
be a good
into
place
the
to
other
hide.
parlor.
If monsters is really a term
There's
that
another
I can
parlor
use.
in here, you guys. If you want to run in this door, we could, shut out the giant butterflies of doom.
Yeah, but what's going to happen in that room?
Well, I don't know
Rocks?
yet. I haven't been in.
Rocks, perma-blue, giant undead butterflies. I'm not feeling like an extra room is a good idea.
This room contains comfortable chairs and other fine furnishings. In the corner of the room is a large ornate vase. Up against the south wall is a matching pair of wooden chairs and a solid block table with a marble surface marked into black and white squares.
It's going to
I-
turn you into a
Checkerboard.
flower-based chess game. That's what's going to happen in that room. Just something
Pieces
terrible.
have been laid out on the squares for the game Kings and Pawns, a popular game played amongst nobility. It appears as if someone left a game unfinished.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get my bow and arrow ready, and I don't know how much more action I can do in one turn, but that's probably all.
Okay. So you've opened the door and you've readied your weapons. And Maln, you're up.
Let's take a shot at a butterfly.
How many of those do you have?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, nice.
I'm using cantrips, right? Or correctly, right?
Yes.
Like
Yep.
that's cantrips.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the idea. Man, I don't even know if I would have had my character have a staff if I'd realized that I could just cantrip 100% of the time.
Yeah, what's the point of
Crit.
having a weapon?
Which butterfly did you target? Because it
This one.
is
Sorry, I
dusted.
pinged it.
Yep. That butterfly
Whoa.
does much what you would expect butterflies to do when they are lit
When
on
they're set
fire.
on fire. Butterflies and rats for dinner.
Does it smell better than the rats?
It does. In fact, it smells of lilacs.
It's slightly flowery.
Do you want to move anywhere with the rest of your turn?
Yeah, I was trying to decide, but I actually just move over to the side,
Okay.
I guess.
Hoyd, you are close enough to the butterfly that its small swarm of lesser butterflies is going to give you disadvantage on your attack roll there.
What the crap? Okay, well, I'm going to spend just a second trying to figure out how this thing is even going to attack me. Is it gonna proboscis my face? It's like getting licked by a puppy with a really long, skinny tongue.
I think you should grapple it and turn it blue.
Aren't some butterflies, like monarch butterflies, are poisonous, aren't they?
Yeah,
If you eat them,
They
Poisonous, not venomous.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I couldn't remember the details. And
Well, I
that
guess-
one I think is pretty minor. I know that the plan is to eat them for dinner after I cook them.
I guess I'll attack it.
Okay, roll your attack with disadvantage.
Okay. That would be an utter failure.
You
you
failed.
get one more.
I can, however,
Oh.
shoot at it with a crossbow, because I'm awesome.
You should shoot at it with the crossbow because you're awesome. Oh, by the way, your short sword and your crossbow are now blue.
I don't know, blue. I know. I considered just like cowering in the corner to not dye my weapons blue, but then the corner would have been blue. I don't know. It's just.
As the chat log is saying, though,
You want me to dye the butterflies blue?
I was going to say at least the touch attack on the butterflies is not going to be as awkward as against Ravana.
So my question is, I try to swing my short sword through this swarm of lesser butterflies. How many of them turn blue?
Any of them that are touched by the sword. So, 10%?
A few,
Yeah.
but they turn blue even when touched by the sword, not when touched by my hand.
Yes.
So the blue is contagious, and I could spread it like the plague. I could dye the entire world blue.
So you could just touch all of your crossbow bolts and just shoot blue at things.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I might keep this ability. I'm basically like a superhero now.
You know how you lick things to claim them?
Yeah,
People
I'm
can
really-
see what you licked.
Yeah, you can tell I licked it because it's bright blue now.
Everywhere one of those smaller butterfly lands on the wall, there's a 12-inch radius circle of blue.
What? I'm like, it's like Willy Wonka. I'm just gonna like dance around and turn the whole world into bright colors. It'll be great.
Violet, they're turning violet, Violet.
Roscoe, do some stuff. Where are you?
I'm
You're
going.
up through the
He's in
kitchen.
the kitchen.
I'm gonna hurl a javelin at the
Okay.
butterfly right there and hope that it doesn't continue forward.
All right. You're far enough away that you're not in its butterfly swarm aura. It's a hit.
7.
The butterfly drops, flapping to the ground, pierced by your javelin.
I think I might let this other butterfly come proboscis me so that it will turn blue. I mean,
The
how much
other
can it-
butterfly
how much can it really hurt?
comes and proboscises you with its proboscis. Um,
As it approaches, I'm giving up on not turning things blue, and I'm gonna make sure that my armor that I'm wearing gets dyed blue, so that when it licks me, even if it just gets armor, it
So-
will still turn blue.
so it's on its way over, and instead of defending yourself, you go,
Exactly. I will be blue. You can't.
"What's your AC?"
It's 14.
It misses.
Does it catch armor though? Because then it's blue.
It catches armor and turns blue.
Boom. Blue.
Joe,
Did it actually proboscis me? Like, I'm super curious about how the butterfly attacked me.
it licked you with its proboscis.
Okay.
It
There,
doesn't even try to battle
mean-
you with its wings. It just
Just like,
it wants
It's-
to lick you to death.
it's hard to tell because nothing in your world has contrast anymore because blue on blue is blue on blue on blue on blue. But if you look really closely, something gooey dripped out of the proboscis and is running down your armor.
oh, so it's like acid proboscis or something.
You're like that song now.
Acid
I'm blue.
proboscis?
If I was green, I would die. If I
Oh.
was green, I
I
feel
thought
like-
you knew a song called Acid Proboscis. I was really excited
that
to
would have
hear
been impressive.
that.
I feel like we should be watching Arrested Development because Hoyd blew himself.
I'm gonna shoot it,
Shoot it, Joe.
the blue one.
I'm blue. If I was green, I would die.
You miss.
If I
Does
was
it-
green, I
Oh,
would
okay, good.
die. Blue, I would
Then I
die.
can probably go collect my arrow, and it won't be blue.
That is correct. Muln, you're up.
Let's do some fire.
Show me the fire. The fire is
Oh.
a miss.
Oh,
Your fire blast scorches the wallpaper. Hoyd,
did it remove any blue?
well, the burn mark does go over a blue area, which is a slightly darker blue.
The fire burned blue as it hit the wall.
This means that with your painting service, we can do a different shade of blue.
Nice. I have 2 shades of each color now.
When you retire from adventuring, you can start a painting shop.
Oh man. Everything in my life will be one of 3 colors.
I'm glad you picked them all up once you found out what the first one is.
Oh, Hoyd, what are you going to do about this butterfly?
What am I? Oh, I'm standing in its little butterfly swarm.
You
And
are.
Yeah.
It's going to acid proboscis me in the future. I will once again try to stab it, because what else am I going to do? Hey!
Excellent work. Do some damage. The
It's
butterfly is stabbed to death.
It's a poor man's crit. Stabbity, turn blue, butterfly guts.
There are now blue butterfly guts all over the floor.
Don't step in it.
You hear flapping behind the door, but it doesn't appear that the butterfly knows how to work doorknobs.
This place is weird. Let's go, like, play chess against ooze of some sort. I don't know what's going to happen in that room.
Toons
Those
Maniac, the
butterflies-
plan is to stream for about 40 more minutes. That depends highly. We could go longer if people are having fun, as long as my players can stay. But I think a few of them have things they need to do this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm good till probably it would be 5 your time, but then I have to go pick up my wife from the airport, so that is like hard cut off 5.
I probably have just till 6. We're celebrating a birthday this evening.
Okay. So we might be able to go a little bit longer than our planned end time of 4 o'clock Mountain, but not by much. Roscoe, as you enter that end of the hallway, you'll need to roll a 1d10 as you attempt to dodge blue flapping butterflies.
I'm gonna open the door and turn all the little tiny butterflies blblue, and
hey,
then just set them
Muln.
loose upon the world.
Hey, Muln, I'm going through the stone room if you will unstone me if I don't make it through. My javelin can stay there. I'm now down to 3 instead of 4.
Okay, make one Constitution check on your way through.
And Constitution.
CJ Kooky says 50 Shades of Blue, the Hoyd saga.
Hey, Roscoe, you're a statue.
No, I'm not. Maybe.
You're briefly a statue.
All right, Tunes
Can-
Maniac, I hope you make it back.
Can we get Joe over here to make sure that she realizes what
that they
happens
actually
when
do
we
turn
get to
into.
that room?
Yay!
All right.
Okay, I'm going in.
So
I'll check for traps first.
those butterflies were not too rough. We didn't give that room a great search. Just saying, if we wanted to take down one more butterfly.
Yeah, we might need to. I feel like we have to find 8 skulls, and so far we're up to 2.
There are
So,
2 staircases we haven't tried yet.
Where did we find the second one?
There's one in the kitchen.
There was
Oh, okay.
no, there was one under a dome on the
yeah,
table.
there's one already in the dining room.
Okay.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking which staircases we found.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
skulls.
Right.
Well, there was a chaise and some chairs. Was there anywhere else that things could be hidden in that room?
Under?
There was also a table, but no. But we
Yeah,
did not
just
search
one
the pillows on
butterfly.
the chaise. We did not search the cushions on the chairs. That room, you spent 8 seconds in there and ran away because the butterflies were growing.
I
You
took the
walked in.
gem.
Yeah, you walked in, went, ooh, pretty butterflies and a gem, and then we ran away.
We're chickens. I'm
You're
going
the
in
one-
this room.
You're the ones that kept screaming, slam the door, close
Is there a trap on this door?
You already have been through that
it. You
door.
already went in there.
This one?
Well, she opened it. Did she actually go in?
You opened it and looked through. Oh, you have not walked through the door, but it opens without exploding.
Okay, that's good.
So this is the one like with the chessboard and the vase, right?
This one
Yeah.
has the chessboard and the vase. And I am sharing the chessboard with you now. The game is in progress. And a turn counting token near the chessboard indicates that it is Black's turn.
Hey, Hoyd,
Yeah.
you any good at chess?
I'm guessing metagame that chess is a intelligence check, not a charisma check. So the answer to your question is no.
Hey, Mom,
Yeah.
you any good at chess?
But I'll tell you that I'm good at chess. If that...
Well, I will too. That's
yeah. Hoyd's response to that question is, yeah, I'm good at chess, but do you want the whole board to turn blue?
Oh, good call, Mom.
Is this something we're actually supposed to figure out,
I don't
or does my character get to figure it out?
Which side?
I could give you a hint with an intelligence check, but if you know chess at all, this shouldn't be a terribly difficult puzzle. I'm sure you could consult with our chat, because I bet one of them is
Oh.
good at chess and has already figured this out.
I figured it out.
know. Well,
As
What?
a metagaming, I figured it out.
what's the goal here?
The goal is to checkmate white. You move
Why?
knight to c3 and white's dead.
But why is the goal to checkmate white?
You finish the game. Every game is meant to be finished. Roscoe
that
moves
sounds right to me.
over and moves black knight to c3.
I'm having a hard time, from a roleplay perspective, believing that Roscoe the Barbarian
Figure that out.
is
True.
incredibly familiar with chess.
Has ever played chess?
In his tribe, they were great strategists.
It's really I don't know that. My intelligence is 8. It's less than average.
Okay, so how do I make a check?
Yeah.
That
so
particularly.
Black Knight E2 to C3.
Is that just in the skills?
Oh.
Skilled int check?
What's
That
There's
So-
a proficiency with gaming sets.
what I would like you to do is check your character's background. And if you can make up a good roleplay reason that you've played chess before, this puzzle is simple enough that I'll just let you go solve it.
something like I used to play chess with the guy who taught me magic.
Well, make it a fancier story than that.
Well, I mean, right. But I'm not that good on the fly to do it right this second. I mean,
So, in my little performing troupe that I toured with for a couple years before they split up, I would do the like opening routine to warm up the audience. But then I was pretty much done until time to clean up because I wasn't good enough to be part of the main show. So I would sit backstage with a couple of the like spouses of performers and stagehands and other kind of people that weren't in the actual show, and we would entertain ourselves, often playing games of like cards or dice. But there was one guy that was really fond of chess, so he taught me to play it, even though I was never very good at it. So I know how chess works.
All
I
right.
played a lot of cards. I recognize it as a chess game, but
Are you going to go blue the chessboard there?
I'm not going to actually touch it. I'm just going to tell someone. So
Okay.
move that horsey looking piece
yep. Okay, horsey piece.
to this square right there.
Got it. And now I say something magical like checkmate.
Correct. That is what you say.
You hear an audible click, and
And everybody in the room turns into flowers or something.
a
Oh,
secret
good.
compartment in the table slides open, revealing a third skull.
Dun dun dun.
This one is decorated with the symbol for stuff. The waxing gibbous moon.
That's a gibbous.
Here's your next skull.
Ooh.
Waxing gibbous.
Yep.
So that's between quarter and half going towards half. Is that right?
Gibbous is bulgy. Crescent is crescent. So if this is waxing, it
Oh,
is
so it's
getting
so
bigger. So it's almost
bigger
all the way
than
to
half,
full
but
moon.
not- Okay. Okay. So it's
So it should
between
go
3/4 and
Here,
full.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna put it there.
Okay, you walk across the hall and put it there. It's been another hour and a half since our last update for new viewers, and I'm out of water again. So if you guys would do a quick summary for new viewers while I go refill, that would be great.